Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Melissa and I'm so happy that you're here today. I was sitting around thinking about what I could do content-wise that's different from like reviews and Disney looks and all of that. So I came up with this idea and I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna give it a try. So I'm actually going to do my makeup the way the average beauty YouTuber does it. All of the steps, everything that I have. I don't have a lot of the same products, but we're gonna make it work. So if you're interested to see how this turns out, definitely keep on watching. Alrighty, so first step is primer. I'm taking this time to try and work through a lot of the little mini products that I've gotten in boxes over time. I did just get my BoxyCharm box in, but we don't touch boxes in this house for days now with everything going on. So it is over there sitting, enjoying its life for like a couple days so I don't have to waste as many like Clorox or Lysol wipes on it. But so I primed my face. I used the Tarte Base tape, and now we're gonna do foundation. So I'm gonna press that in, let it sit for a hot second, and then we're gonna go in with foundation. For today's look, I am going to use the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear foundation, a mouthful, in the shade 405. I don't know exactly what shade name. Porcelain. Odds are it's probably the lightest shade that they have. Although I don't think this one is. I think this one actually, I think I've moved up a little bit. But as you can tell, I have some serious redness and my face is not enjoying quarantine much at all. So I'm going to pat this on with a sponge to hopefully press it into the skin instead of moving it around with the brush. When I'm having good skin days, generally speaking, I just use a brush and kind of paint my face. But I think I might need to press this in a little bit. Now this is not full coverage. I don't actually like full coverage, so you're still going to see some things popping through here and there, and like that's okay with me, so it's okay with you. Definitely, if you're interested to see my journey, my growth on YouTube, definitely hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. I try and post at least twice a week. Sometimes I get a third in there. Right now I don't really have much else to do, but I also don't want to be like putting my makeup on just to take it off, you know? So I'm going to finish up my foundation and we'll move on. So since I do need a little bit more coverage, I am going to go in with the Born This Way, Too Faced Born This Way concealer. It is the same shade that I wear. It's in Snow. As far as foundation goes, I'm almost out of my Born This Way foundation. I don't know if you can see, but I only have like this little bit left. So I can already tell you this is way more makeup than I ever wear on a given day. Like, I haven't even gotten that far in the process yet, and I feel like this is like way heavier than usual. I'm wondering if I should use a cream. No, most people don't use cream contour anymore, so. And if you're wondering, I am kind of basing this off of the main YouTubers that I watch, which would be Tati, Manny MUA, Laura Lee, who else do I watch regularly? I'm blanking. Nicole Concilio, Raw Beauty Christie, Allie Glines, Allie Dawson. So I'm basing it kind of off of a mixture of their normal routines that I see on a regular basis. Next, we still have to conceal under the eyes, which is something I never do, really, honestly. Just don't. Especially now because I have like this little eczema happening over here. Like I had flakes. It was, ooh, it was not cute. So I'm going to take this Maybelline Age Rewind in Cool Ivory. Put that under the eyes. We're going to put it down the center of the nose, in the middle of the forehead, on the chin, all of the, right here, all of the things all of the YouTubers do that I never do any of this. I'm going to spritz my sponge with a little bit more rose water because I forgot to wet it and I'm not about to dunk it in the water that I'm drinking. Because I need some hydration. Anybody else's skin like crazy dry right now? They're like, my lips are dry and I use a lip mask every night. It's just not cute. It's not cute. Not at all. Not cute. I also feel weird about highlighting because like I'm so dang pale anyway. All right, so I'm gonna finish doing this step and then I'll be right back for powder. This is like so much. It doesn't feel like a lot on the skin, so like I'm okay with it, but it's a lot. There's a lot of steps. I've already done way more steps. I've already done way more. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and take my Maybelline Fit Me powder, loose powder in Fair, obviously. And I'm just going to lightly dust this on the skin because I adore this powder. I feel like it blurs everything. You saw what we were working with before all that. It was not fun. I'm having bad skin times. We're doing face masks a lot more frequently. That might be why I'm having bad skin times. I don't know. I do skincare to keep me busy. Anybody else? What are you guys doing to keep busy right now? I do face masks and reading and skincare. Yeah. I don't want to do this part. Okay, I'm gonna bake. I don't like baking. I feel, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I personally feel like I have a lot of fine lines in my under eye, and like I don't particularly bake because I feel like it accentuates all of that, and frankly I've never been able to successfully get the pigment that people get when they bake when I do it. It just like seeps in. I guess I do it wrong. I don't really know. I don't really care, but I did it for the sake of the video. What time is it? It's time for brows. Okay. I don't have a pod. I don't have a powder or anything. I'm a big fan of eyebrow pencils and I really just fill them in. So we're just gonna do my normal here. I really need to take care of my brow situation. It's not cute. But you know what? Nobody sees me but my husband, so. So for eyes, and this is really like, I know I haven't finished my complexion, but I've heard a lot of YouTubers say that they let their powder sit before they do bronzer and blush, and I'm wondering if it works better for me and I don't take as much foundation off my face, so we're drying it. I decided to pull out an oldie but a goodie for me. This is the Morphe 350 Nature Glow, because I really just want to be nice and bronzy right now, and just neutral, natural, love and life. So we're just going to go in with this, and I have some new lashes to try. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to try and put them on camera. Probably not, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to go in with this Morphe M330, and I'm going to take the shade Newest from the Morphe palette. And it's really sheer, like, beige. You're probably not even going to see it on my lid. Not really. It's probably not even coming up on camera. So I'm just building that a little bit to give a little bit of definition. Okay, next I'm going to grab, it's literally called Darker, and it's a little bit more of a brown shade, same brush, light hand, taking advantage of the nice big fluffy brush here, and just deepening. It's a little darker than I wanted, but it's fine, we're all good. So I'm going to use a towel, dust that off, and go in with that lighter shade up here to diffuse this a little bit. Apparently we're going for a natural smoky eye. I'm actually just going to go big or go home and bring this right underneath with the same brush. I mean, my eye routine is pretty similar to what I see on like YouTube, or see, like I kind of feel like I look like I got punched in the face. Hold on. Whatever you brush, you'll do. So this is just a clean Sonia Kasic brush. I am just really going to buff everything out. My eye routine is pretty similar. It's, wow, that's like really intense. We're gonna fix it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Where's my mirror? Where's my mirror? Where's my mirror? That is pretty intense, but it's fine. It might force me to cut the crease. Let's do that. All right, so I'm gonna take some Shape Tape in Porcelain Beige and my favorite crease cutting brush, which is Cream Shadow Brush from Younique. I plan on doing a video. I used to work for the company in direct sales, so I plan on doing a products I used to sell video. Just waiting for a couple things. I'm really interested to see how that looks, how that turns out. So I'm gonna cut this out. I really like using an almost white concealer for this because I feel as though it's just the easiest thing to do. So my trick with a cut crease is to take a brush with no pigment on it, which just might have a little pigment, but that's fine. I'm using that same Sonia Kasic brush that I used to blend, and just take a little bit of setting powder, and just kind of set that concealer into place. I feel like you'll have a lot more luck as far as it drying down a little bit faster. And then I'm going to take that big fluffy brush, the M330 that I used to put the brown on, and just lightly feather it over that concealer to make that line a little less harsh. Perfect. Okay. Because you want it to be there, but you don't want it to be like, oh dang, okay, alrighty. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I might do something a little different for me and keep it matte. And I'll probably hate it and put something on top. We'll find out. Okay, I like this brush. We're gonna do an M421, nice little tiny detail brush. And I'm going to go in to the shade Creams, which is a matte cream shade. And I'm just going to plop that right on top of the concealer. All right. So I have to put some sparkle in there somewhere. It's just who I am. I can't change who I am, guys. I just can't. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm gonna go in with my Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive. It is a nice, I'm actually gonna pop some up here, just under that brow bone, and then a little in the inner corner here. And it's gonna give me a little bit of life for the look, but it's still keeping it, we're just gonna go for it. We're keeping it pretty bronzy still. So that's that. So far, outside of the extra concealer and powder, my routine's not that different, and it kind of upsets me. I did put a lot more complexion on so far, so I'm really curious to see how that all shapes up when I do bronzer and blush and all of that, because there's a lot more to come. I'm going to finish the other eye off camera, liner's the same, and I'm going to throw these lashes on and give them a try, and I'll be right back. I am like in shock right now. So I tried on these lashes from Chelsea Smith Cosmetics. It's a indie brand that I love. She's amazing. She's just so wonderful. And I tried, oh, that's the box, but I got like a 3-pack of natural lashes, and I did the top ones. I don't know what they're called. But they're just so beautiful, and they're so easy, and they are just nice, and I have to get another pack of these. These are so beautiful, and I've used her lashes before, and they're really easy to apply. These are actually the first falsies I've ever tried, but the bands are so nice and small. I'm amazed by how easy that was to apply. Moving on. So I'm going to go in with my Benefit palette here. We're going to finish up doing the rest of our face like just like an average YouTuber is kind of what we're going for here. So I'm going to grab my Hoola bronzer pretty generously. And oh wow, that is easier. I will say, once I stopped recording, I like took a really, I will say once I stopped recording, I did take a really good look at what everything looked like up close and personal, and it's a little powdery. for me. I don't know how everyone does all of these steps, does all of this, uses all of these products, and looks as effortless as they do, because I don't know if maybe they just don't look that way in person, but when I look at myself right now, I just look like I'm wearing makeup, and that's not what I'm going for ever. Like ever. So, we'll see. But I'm basically putting this bronzer everywhere that they do, which is a lot. This is a lot of bronzer. I'm also going to take a small brush, and I don't want to do this, but it's part of the video. And I'm going to contour my nose just a little bit. I actually really like my nose, so this part might hurt a little bit. So I'm going to take that Hoola bronzer. This is kind of a fluffier brush, but I'm going to go ahead and create that shadow on my nose to give the illusion that it's smaller than it is. Although I have I like my nose. I have a little button nose. A little button nose. So anywho, we are bronzed way more than usual, although it looks crazy in person, but it is coming across on the monitor really, really nicely. So maybe there's something to be said for it. I think the point that I'm trying to make with this video is you don't have to do all of the steps that you see on YouTube, and if you want to, you do you, boo. That's your prerogative. But you don't have to, because the lights are intense. Like I have 1, 2, 3 lights and a ring light. So 4. So it's intense to like get the look that you're going for with all of this lighting. But like in person, I just look like I'm wearing a crap ton of makeup. And that's not what I'm going for. So, anywho, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite ColourPop blushes right here. It's called Why Hello. And we are just going to put a very big amount of that right on the cheeks, which again on camera looks amazing. In person, looks a lot cuckoo. But again, I might be using more than they are. I'm not there when they're doing it, so. But they always look flawless and beautiful, and they know what they're doing. It's just a lot, you know? There's no hate, no shade, none of that. It's just a lot. Although these lashes, I don't even feel like I'm wearing lashes. This is kind of insane. It's kind of insane, kind of insane. All right, I'm just gonna keep going with this cookie highlighter and a M451. And we are just going to glow, shine brightly. See, I do like this highlighter though. They just highlight way more than I do. Maybe I need to start highlighting more. I don't really know. This one I don't feel like is too much. Especially if I'm going to an event. This is like, okay. And by event, I mean like, you know, my couch. All right, let's spray. And then for lips, I really feel like the routines are pretty standard. I mean, there's nothing crazy as far as a lip color is concerned. So I'm going to line quickly with my BFF liner, and I'll be back for lipstick and gloss. All right, so we're going to stick with this Dose of Colors combo that I just started using and I'm in love with. And by just started using, this is my second time because I don't wear makeup. This is 1928. It's part of the Minnie and Mickey collection from Dose of Colors. I feel like that pairs really, really nicely with the BFF liner. It's like a nice contrast. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to go in with Rockin' It lip gloss, which makes me laugh. Let's turn the mirror around so I can use it. It's just a nice taupey brown. Is that a thing? It's a thing. I'm making it a thing. Okay, so that is really it. I mean, it's kind of, it's not like that routine was much different than what I do. It's just a lot more prep work. It's a lot more concealer. It's a lot more powder. I will say that by doing those steps, the rest of my complexion really, really looks nice. I mean, on camera it looks amazing in my opinion, but like in person, It definitely looks a little cakey. Maybe I did a little too much. The blush is a little much. But overall, I mean, I guess it's not bad. I wouldn't do my work. I wouldn't do my makeup like this for work. But if I'm going out, you know, for a nice dinner or a wedding or something like that, maybe I would. Maybe I hated on it a little too much. Actually, I like it. I lied. I don't know. The more it like sinks and the more it sets and the more it sits, I really like it. So that is it for today. If you like the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, ring the bell, all of the things. Do them all. You don't want to miss a thing. I'm just saying. And I will see you on my next video. Bye.